So I'm going to talk today about the knowledge agent in SharePoint, and specifically about the improve this site part, one of 15 skills of the knowledge agent. My name is Judith Yaaqoubi, and I am a part of the SharePoint experiences team. So let's just start right away when talking about AI and knowledge agent in general. And it's really your intelligent content curator, because AI-ready content really starts with SharePoint. The knowledge agent itself is really just not a feature. It is a strategic enabler that transforms how organizations prepare, manage, and ultimately scale their content for trustworthy AI experiences. And a couple of things here I want to make that you also see on the slide here that are really important to us, because first, it automatically enriches and structures SharePoint content. And this is so important because Copilot and other agents need to deliver accurate, relevant, and compliant responses. And they can only do this when they have really good content and when metadata is applied there. And we're going to do this intelligently. So there's really no need for manual tagging anymore. You can use a knowledge agent to apply this for you. Second here, it drives business processes at scale. So structured content fuels search, powers reuse, and enables autonomous workflows. So whether it's surfacing the right document or triggering a workflow, the agent really makes it seamless. And then last but not least, this is really where we're going to deep dive here today, and where I'm also going to demo about is how to keep your intranet fresh and engaging. Because ultimately, your intranet is the most curated content that you have. And we need to make sure that it stays fresh, so your users actually can engage with the content, and that agent can find the right responses. So the agent here, the knowledge agent, proactively monitors content quality. It flags outdated pages and suggests improvements. And again, I'm going to talk about this in depth, so I don't need to, bring this up here in details. Really quick, just a slide that we have. Again, there's 15 skills in knowledge agent. The first one, site managers, for site managers, is what we're going to talk here today, really, to really bring the full spectrum of the knowledge agent to you. There is also skills for content managers, content creators, and content consumers. So this is something that we're going to talk in different videos about. For site managers, again, it keeps the site fresh and compliant. It flags broken links, recommend retired outdated pages, and it's really the toolkit that you need for you. So let's just dive in here, and let me switch over to presentation here on our demo tenant that we have. So you see we are in here in a product team site. Actually, I kind of scaled it so it looks a little bigger here. And we have the floating button on the bottom right here. The floating button you see here, it activates and provides quick access to knowledge agent AI features. So it's not just the UI element, it's really the strategic anchor for intelligent assistance across SharePoint. And it is persistent and adaptive. So it really is context aware and provides suggestions based on the content and your role and your behavior. So there's various actions that you see here, and I only see this because I am an owner on this site right now. So I have various options in here that others don't have. One of them is improve the site. And this is what we're going to talk here about a little more. So when we improve the site, we're going to go in here, and you see that the knowledge agent here on the right-hand side, and it has various options for you. It allows you to retire inactive pages, like how many of you have stale content on your pages, on your sites, and need to retire and want to update this. It finds content gaps for you, and it fixes broken links. But let's first look at the inactive pages capability. The agent here spots only one inactive pages here, and there are different options that I have now here. So obviously, this is the roadmap from 2022. It's probably not something that I need anymore, right? So I can look now what I can do. I can see, okay, this is maybe not a page that I want to work on. So I can snooze this and kind of look at it later. Or I can say like, no, this is a page that I actually want to keep. I can view this if I don't really remember, like, oh, if it's a really stale and outdated content, I can look at it and kind of look, oops, that was the wrong button. Look at it and see what does this page actually look like. And then go on here and see this on here. Oops, and now I had a debug link on here. I'm so sorry, because obviously this is a test tenant, so apologies for this. And with the test tenant, I need to make sure that all of my pages are visible, even so they're not really outdated. They were just modified like a day or two ago, right? So here I have it again. So I can view this page, and then I can decide if I want to retire this page or if I want to delete this page. So these are the options that I have up here. If I'm going to retire it, I get here a little option as well, saying like, hey, this page here is retired. So it's going to go away. And you see that the page does not, there was a question before, like what happens actually when the page is retired? When it is retired, it means that it is deprioritized in agents, in Copilot, and in search. So this is really newer content that you have comes up with much more important, and your site is much cleaner. Now let's go into the find content gaps feature. You see here there is 3 suggestions that I have. And I can learn now what content site visitors are searching for, but they can't find, right? So there's various categories that I see here. One is the price structure. There is a Viber, Sarah core Viber customer cases that users looking for, or the product roadmap, because honestly, our product roadmap here is very outdated, right? So what I can go in here, I can see what are people really looking for. I can click on related terms and see that people have searched in this demo tenant 16 times for price structure, pricing structure, or pricing. So they really want to know a lot about what is the pricing for Sarah Core, right? There's various options again here that I have and that I can do. One is I can manually say like, oh, I know exactly what I want. So I can create a new page or I add a new section to a page. Very often we find when we talk to customers, they really are not aware of like what do people are looking for and what is actually the experience when they look for that. And therefore, we use AI to make suggestions. We actually tell you, kind of run in the system of like what happens when the customer search for these terms. And we tell you what happens. It actually is that no relevant pages or documents are found about pricing structure, right? So this results in user frustration, lack of engagement. So there's a recommended action for me here. I can create a dedicated page for pricing structure. And so basically it tells me what the prompts is that I should give here. And then you can create the page with AI. Click on this one. The prompt is already in here. And you can send this off and easily create a page that is exactly what customers are looking for. For this, again, you can do this for all of this. The thing to take away here is that we cluster the search terms for you, so you really have good categories of what customers are looking for, and then we allow you to understand what is actually what happens on the site when they are searching for that, and provide a suggestion on how you resolve this so in the future your customers don't have find content anymore. Last but not least, we're going to talk about fix broken links here. This is really looking for links that don't work anymore and allow you to redirect them. So what it does here, it actually looks at errors that customers encounter on your site. And that means it not only looks for broken links that are on your site and point to content, it also looks for links that exist that is probably sent per emails and point to your site, but have a typo in the URL or have a point to a page that doesn't exist anymore. So we really look at like what errors our customers encounter or visitors encounter on your site, and we flag this to you, right? In this case here, you see that there's a product portfolios ASPS PX page that people are looking for, and they don't. This page doesn't exist on the site. So what happens here right now, you can redirect. You have various options here as well. You can manually redirect this in that you can browse pages that you want to point to customers to when they type this URL in. Or we actually suggest links as well. We know that there is a product portfolio page that exists, and you can actually click just on this one and it redirects to this page. So customers do not encounter broken links on your site anymore. So this is, in a nutshell, what the Site Manager does. It retires inactive pages for you, so you don't have any stale content on your site anymore. It finds content gaps, and it fixes broken links. And then I'm going to go back to maybe one more slide here, just a quick overview on what we can have here. So today, we went through the core capabilities of improve the site of the knowledge agent. We looked at how we can retire inactive pages, find content gaps, how we cluster the search terms and make recommendations for you, but then also fix the broken links and recommendations for redirect targets. So, and Visa, that's it for today. The knowledge agent in SharePoint and improve the site.